Okay guys, thought I'd do a little cleanup here in the sump on the 20-gallon long. There's the main tank. We're going to come down here and I'm going to be cleaning up the protein skimmer. As you can see, it's got a lot of crud in it right there. And it's working away. If we take a look here, you can see there's the pump. It's making its bubbles, which are coming up and skimming all of that crud out of the tank. So in order to clean this up, what I'm going to do is take this top part off. You unscrew this little baffle or muffler or whatever it's called, and then we'll take this entire piece off and then clean all that crud out of there. Look at that. Oof. So let me go ahead and unplug it first and then we'll get going. Okay, so step one, I went ahead and unplugged it. As you can see, there's no bubbles coming up. We're just going to unscrew this and put it aside. The air flows down into this thing, and this acts as a little muffler, so you don't get a lot of sucking sound while you're running the unit. So I just put this aside, take this little nut, put that aside, and then we'll go ahead. It's got a little drain valve here, or a drain hose that we can drain, but we won't do that. We'll just take the whole top unit off and clean it out. Alright, so I just kind of loosened it up here and it comes off in one nasty piece full of all sorts of crud in there. I'll also run a little bit of paper towel in there just to get the crud off of the lip right there. Alright, well, as you can see, the protein skimmer is definitely doing its job. Skimming a lot of crap out of there. Dump that out of there. Now what I'm going to do in here is just clean this out. Get a paper towel, kind of clean it out with just some fresh water. That's it. Scrub it all out of there. Same thing with the cap. And you can see I just wiped it off a little bit. I'll keep doing that and then rinsing it out, getting all that crud off of the inside right there. Alright, so I wiped it all down, rinsed it out. See, the lid's nice and clean. The inside of this is all nice and clean now. Wiped off the bottom. Let's go plop it back on. Alright, I did clean off the top of the skimmer there, just because it had some crud in there. So we'll just plop this back on. And it just slides into place. It's got a nice seal on there. And then we'll screw on our little muffler here. Okay, so I screwed on the muffler here. This just tightens down on it. And let's go ahead and plug it back in. I'll just reach over here, plug it back in, and we can watch it get going again. So when you run this, you want to have your bubble level somewhere just past this. That actually looks pretty good. You may want to have the bubbles just starting to come up into the top here, which is exactly what's happening there. So I had it pretty much right on. See, there's a little bit of crud that fell down into it when I was wiping out the top of the bubble chamber there. And we use the blue tube back here. You just rotate it to increase the amount of air water mixture. So you can see if I change it around, you'll see bubbles start coming up to the top. Just dial it ever so slightly back. I want to dial it up a little bit because every time you clean this, you got to kind of prime it again. which means that all that gunk and the slime that's coming up on the bubbles has got to start to stick to the plastic tube there. So usually what I do is I just turn it up just a little bit, just like I've got it now. And you can see the bubbles will start coming up. And let it do its thing again. So that is how I clean my protein skimmer. I think this one does a pretty good job. This is the SCA aquariums, SCA-301. You can get these off of eBay or Amazon. They're relatively inexpensive. And they do a pretty good job for the size tank I have here. You know, I've got a 20-gallon. I think the thing's rated to like 45 or 55 gallons or something like that. But the bigger, the better. Because the bigger skimmer you got, the more crud it's going to be able to take out of your tank. So you can never go wrong by getting one that handles a lot more capacity. Well, that's it for the skimmer cleaning. Until next time, I'll leave you with a view of my of the tank there. Hello, clownfish. Till next time.